Okay, so yeah, I wanted to go ahead and right away add something to provide some inspiration and value and all that. I wanted to talk about the first video that I'm going to share with you. Basically, just going to put the link to the video in the description and just talk about it right now briefly. In future videos, I'm going to talk about a topic in my own life or whatnot, and then share a video at the end of the videos. But for this first one, I'm just going to talk about what video that I'm recommending that you check out and what it's all about. And yeah, for some of you, these videos or this video or whatever, you might be like, oh, that's like elementary school. Like, yeah, of course we've heard about that and that theory and all that kind of stuff. But I guess I'm talking more to the people who haven't studied, haven't researched much, or look into people that philosophers and thinkers and wellness coaches and life coaches and all these kind of people out there that have different methods and ways of teaching how to make yourself feel better and healing and wellness and all that kind of stuff. I'm still learning the terms too of this whole thing, so sometimes I might say stuff that you're like, what the heck is this guy talking about? But I'm just sharing with you what I'm learning and how I'm learning and things that resonate with me and have worked for me. Then I want to share because I hope they work for you. And yeah, you always hear people say this, but I seriously, like, if you knew me before, like, if this could work for me, and or if I could apply this and start feeling better, like, you can, like, yeah. Anyway, so the first video is it's called "How to Use Non-Identification with Form to Dissolve the Ego Self." So basically, this video is Eckhart Tolle talking. Many of you are very familiar with him. Some of you might have heard the name, but you're not sure who he is. And some of you have never heard the name before at all, which is fine. I'll talk about it anyway. So yeah, just to start out, I'll just give a tiny brief summary and commentary on the video. It's about 20 minutes. Maybe it's a little dry the first half, but then the second half it starts really making some points that you're like, wow, I didn't even think about that. For me, anyway. So first of all, Eckhart Tolle, for the people that do know him, at 45 years old, like, his mom was basically asking him, like, what have you done? Like, your friends and everybody else is doing this, and so is doing that, and you're 45 years old, and what have you achieved, basically? Like, you're a bit of a fuck up. Sorry to use that word, but sometimes parents can get down on you, right? When you're younger or whatever. Imagine you're 45 and your mom's saying, like, buddy, like, do something. Yeah, so his main thing about this dissolving the ego and the self and all that is he's not a failure, and he was never a failure. Now he's huge, but in everybody's story, in everybody's life, there's going to be ups and downs and highs and lows, but those aren't the things that are going to define you as a human being. To get more into that, so yeah, basically the world as we live in this existence, consciousness, the world won't make you happy. Whether you attain a bunch of things, it's not going to make you always happy. Whether you don't attain a bunch of things, you're not going to be happy. So it's almost like a lose-lose situation. You accumulate all these things and have all these amazing things, and you're still not happy, and you don't have those things and you're still not happy. That's the human condition. So basically, yeah, like there's always times in your life when things are going, let's say, amazing, like your relationship's going well, you got a house, you got a good career, good social network. I don't know, like things are going really good, but it doesn't always last. Like the relationship might fall apart at one point. Maybe at another point, your money goes down, you lose your job, you get laid off, and there's just so many things that are not constant with physical things. Like when I say physical, I mean like outwardly worldly things that you achieve or collect or acquire or accumulate. So yeah, we're always trying to like make a story about ourselves, like, oh, this is me, and I'm a scientist, and I'm funny and successful to the outward people, and all this kind of stuff, and you're trying to make this image for yourself that you can't keep going all the time. Like sometimes, yeah, you'll be good and feel like successful, but then other times it doesn't always stay like that, right? So stop looking in the future to try to find yourself. Stop looking in the past to find yourself. Being present and mindful and not worrying so much about the future is kind of a way that's going to bring you a lot more joy and happiness. Because when you've kind of freed yourself from worrying, when you're enlightened to this, you're not going to stress out so much. You're not going to be so frustrated. You're going to be like, holy cow, like, that's right. Like, I could chase these, things that society deems as successful. I could chase them for my whole life. And then once I finally get them, I don't feel happy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just spent 20, 30, 40 years trying to get here because this is what society and the media has told me is going to make me feel happy and fulfilled, but I don't feel fulfilled. And what a tragedy. Like, you just wasted 40 years feeling that you were lacking and not having good things. Like, you're not there yet, you know what I mean? So, but you always had in the back of your head, like, don't worry, once I get there, everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be great. But yeah, two things. Number one, a lot of people, when they do finally get there, they're like, this is it? Like, what the heck? Why am I not, like, so happy? How come I haven't reached, like, this nirvana where I feel, like, amazing all the time? This is what they said in movies and shows and school, and parents taught you that this is what's going to make you so, so happy. But it's not. And number two, if you wait for that future person, like, anything can happen. Like, not to sound morbid, but you can get hit by a car, and then what a waste. Like, you weren't happy because you're always miserable, thinking, oh man, I'm not good enough, and I'm such a screw up, and I need to do this and do that. So anyway, I'll let you watch the video, but for me, the main thing, how it's helped me so much, is to not be fixated on external things, on material objects, on stuff like that. Yes, I would like to have a lot of money. Yes, I would like to drive a really nice car one day. Like, yes, I would like to be able to travel at the drop of a hat. Like, there's a lot of things that I would like, but they're not gonna, whether I get some of these things or not, is not gonna bring me down or define me or whatever. When you work on yourself, self-love, that's the one thing that's always gonna be lasting. You can be at the highest point in your life, you could be at the bottom of the barrel, but if you love yourself and truly, truly love yourself, no matter what's going on, that's gonna be the constant. You're gonna be happy, and you're even gonna, like, probably laugh and be like, I just lost my job and lost my girlfriend and my dog died, and it's raining outside, blah blah blah, but you still have a smile on your face, and you're still cracking jokes, and you know, you're laughing to yourself going, what, I must be crazy. Like, why is this not bothering me so much? Because, you know, outwardly things are not gonna last forever. Never does happen. Things, you could lose things, but then that's the nature of the universe. Up and down, yin and yang. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Like at the casino. Bad analogy, but yeah, so that's just the main thing I've learned. Like, make yourself happy, love yourself, and it's my belief that that will carry you through life, being extremely happy and grateful and appreciative. And yeah, so yeah, still, obviously, still strive for the top, and go for new experiences, and try to attain some cool stuff, but don't let that be, don't feel like you're lacking when you don't have those things, because the journey is going to be amazing, and just, you might never get there, to be honest. So at least while you're trying, just love life and enjoy life, and have a great time. So anyway, I rambled on. I was going to make this one a short one, but yeah, watch the video and give me a couple comments on what you took from the video and how you might live, if you live by these sort of rules, and if you agree with what I'm saying, or disagree with what I'm saying, or yeah, whatever. So like I said, check for the link in the description. Enjoy the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this video and future videos to come. And if you come across a amazing, inspiring video, I would love to watch it, and if I think it's cool, I will definitely talk about it and post it in one of my future videos. So thanks a lot, and talk to you later. Bye.